Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Discworld Noir. So, last episode I was really confused about what to do next, and I will admit I looked online and found out what to do because I really couldn't figure out who to talk to about what. So here we are with Carlotta, and we're going to ask her about the Milka's cargo.
You must have known something about the Milka's cargo.
Yes, I had a crate amongst the car. The last I saw of
The cargo. Oh my god, why is this game being so crazy?
it wasn't carrying anything important. It was just for Mundi to hide the sword in if it became necessary.
Me find it.
Necessary.
But the sword wasn't in the crate.
No. The last I saw of the crate, Reagan had it. I don't know where it is now.
Do you have anything that might help me find it?
I have a shipping order. You can have it if it's useful to you.
It could be. Any lead is a good one at the moment.
Oh, there we go. Now I can do some more. It looks like my face is boobs. Boobs. Yeah. I'm gonna have edited
I'll
that a
see you
bit
around,
because there was lots
Carlotta.
of stopping and starting. See, hope so, but not quite sure. Just go, Luton. Leave her to her problems. What's happening now? There we go. Can we look at the notes to see where it said things were?
The shipping order was in the name of von Uberwald, and was for a crate that should have been on the Milka.
Yeah, no, I want you to tell me. Oh, you idiot. I want him to tell me what it's good for. War. Ugh. Let's go back to my house and have a look, because he should be able to surely read what it says. Oh no, I know what to do with it, I think, actually. Scary face Luton. Now, someone who actually was reasonably good in not glitching up was this man. Let's go talk to him.
I have a few more questions.
You're persistent.
Come on then, let's show him this. What? I came to collect some cargo.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna swallow that, aren't I? I mean, you come up asking questions about cargo, and I won't tell you about the cargo. Then, miraculously, you're here to collect some cargo. You must think I was born yesterday.
Well, I can always take this shipping order to your boss and say that you wouldn't let me collect my cargo.
Okay. Well, let's not be too hasty, eh? I mean, I have to be skeptical, right? I'm a watchman. Where would we be if people like me weren't just a little bit cynical? All right. You win.
I eventually persona.
Persuaded the watchman to let me see the ledger.
The Milka had been carrying some wine barrels that were shipped to the Café Ankh and some crates under the name Varberg. According to the watchman, they were collected by the Guild of Archaeologists, Antiquarians, and Tomb Evacuators. I guess somewhere was the von Uberwald crate that went with the shipping order, but the watchman didn't know about it, and there was no sign of it in the warehouse.
Got a weird mouth. Bump. Well, there we go. And now look, we got this place. Let's go to the Cafe Ankh first and see about that. Finally get to have a chat with some mail that actually leads to anything useful. So that'll be nice.
Mr.
Smith. What did I gain from that? Just information. Oh, I got the location. That was the first thing that popped up. That makes more sense.
Apparently, some of the cargo on the Milka was delivered here. That's right. The Milka always brings us a supply of amphibian wine. Where is it now? Most of it is still in the wine cellar. We sell some of it on. Who to? Lots of different people. I have a box of receipts in the cellar if you're interested. Sure. I'll give you the key.
Thank you, somehow. Whoa. It didn't like that conversation. It was like, no! Run away! All that you remember are the tunes of a vampire. Anyway, let's go into the cellar. That's always a good thing to do. Never dangerous or murdery. Can I just go straight in, or do I have to actually use the key?
I knew full well that I wouldn't be able to get down there with...
You have the key, you toad. God. You really need your handheld, don't you, Luton? There we go.
Years ago, it would have been my dream to stand in the favorite
Cafe
vintage.
Arks wine cellar.
So many barrels of fine wine. Even Chateau Hector, Year of the Weevil. My favorite vintage. I used to dream of Ilsa, too, from time. I'm going to have to get used to finding you where I... So when I walked in to find Ilsa there, I had to check I wasn't wearing my pajamas.
Well, there she is. Now anyway, is anything more interesting in the room than her?
I didn't really need a wine barrel. Most of the wine barrels in the Cafe Ankh cellar had been brought into Ankh-Morpork on the Milka.
That's good to know. Where's that thing of receipts that he promised me? Anyway, let's go talk to them, I guess. Let's talk to Conkers first.
Conkers was in no state to talk to me.
Well.
Hello again, Ilsa. I can see I'm going to have to get used to finding you where I least expect. You didn't say goodbye at the casino. What happened to you?
We got away, thanks to you.
It was nothing.
It wasn't nothing. You saved our lives, Luton.
Lulu, is that you?
What's up with him?
He's delirious. He's been injured.
Let me have a look at his wound.
He'll be fine. He needs a chance to rest, that's all. He fades in and out a little, but he'll be okay.
What happened?
It was Remora. He's been following us. He won't quit.
He's an assassin. It's his job. Once they've been paid, the target is as good as dead. They never renege on a contract. They throw great soirees as well, and if they invite you, they won't take no for an answer.
That's not much comfort.
Well, at least you know if an assassin kills you, you're not going to be killed by some thug. They're very efficient at it. Practice makes perfect, you might say. I was going to be an assassin once.
What happened?
The usual. Forces outside my control.
It is you, from casino. You save our life. We to be in your debt.
I guess you to be just that.
We need your help, Luton.
Haven't I done enough for you?
I know it's a lot to ask after what happened.
Women. It's never enough for you, is it?
Women.
You have to find us somewhere safe to hide.
Why? Why should I do that for you? Why should I do anything for you?
Not for what happened, Luton. For what we had. Once.
We had a dream. Trouble
We
is,
had a
I
dream.
woke up and I could still remember it.
Let's have a chat with her.
Does he know about us?
2 Conkers? No. I never told him.
Why not?
He's my husband.
You're married?
I always was. Even when I met you.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's not as simple as that. I met 2 Conkers in Ikalpon. He was on a secret dig for the Sun Emperor and we fell in love.
I thought the Agateans weren't supposed to know about the outside world.
That's true, but the outside world isn't supposed to know about the Agatean Empire either. Trouble is, centuries ago, Their empire spread beyond the counterweight continent, and there's archaeological evidence for the strange and charmed Quack dynasties all along the Turnwise Ocean coast. The Sun Emperor sent 2 Conkers out to cover up the evidence.
This doesn't explain why you didn't tell me you were married when we met.
2 Conkers went back to the Agatean Empire, and I stayed behind. He wasn't sure I'd be safe there as an outsider. I didn't think I'd ever see him again. He might as well have died. I almost died too, until I met you.
Great. I was your number 2 husband.
You don't understand, Luton. I didn't love 2 Conkers. I mean, I was infatuated with him, and he needed me. I was nothing before I met him. He gave me a purpose. He gave me a life.
Oh, that's good. Because he took mine. At least his accounts will balance. He came back, didn't he? That's why you left me.
Yes. I got a letter from him saying that the government had been overthrown and the Empire was a new world. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't think you'd understand.
At least you got that right. So, you're Mrs. Ilsa Conkers.
No, I kept my maiden name. Our marriage was supposed to be a secret.
So you've been traveling with 2 Conkers for quite a while now.
Yes, we've been making our way around the Circle Sea. There have been several digs.
And everything you find goes back to the Agatean Empire.
No, not now. There's no point. Most of it comes here to Ankh-Morpork. We give it to the Guild of Archaeologists, Antiquarians, and Tomb Evacuators. They have quite a collection of artifacts.
That's the other place we have to
That's
go.
it? You spend your life digging up junk that no one ever sees?
We're looking for something. Something 2 Conkers wants to take back to the Agatean Empire.
What is it?
A jewel.
Jewel. Find jewel, yes?
Tell me about this jewel.
Gold-plated jewel. Very old.
I thought the Agatean Empire had plenty of gold.
Special artifact. Gold to be making it come from Agatean Empire. Stolen by one of your gods. Great fortune to Empire if it can be returned to us.
How will you know if you found it?
Gold-plated jewel not common. This jewel be having inscription. Unquam paratas.
It means forever ready.
You don't even know if this jewel actually exists, do you?
We've just come from a dig in Sorta. It's a village near the ruins of the ancient city of Sort. We found inscriptions there of many artifacts, including this jewel. It exists, all right. We just haven't been able to find it.
That's interesting.
If all these inscriptions were in Sorta, what are you doing here in Ankh-Morpork?
That's just it. The inscriptions claim that the jewel is here in Ankh-Morpork. Apparently, after the fall of Sort, the jewel was held by monks in the village of Sorta. But over 4 centuries, the Knights of the Order of the Sacred Tulip went out on quests to find it.
Why?
They were knights. They went on foolish quests all the time. It was a knight thing. I think all the different orders competed to outdo each other in foolishness. I heard the Knights of the Fairly Pink Triangle spent 2 centuries looking for a better name.
And you think one of the knights found it?
Apparently. The inscription said he took it to Ankh-Morpork, there to guard it forever.
Forever?
You know these ancient inscriptions. They have a tendency to exaggerate everything. It probably meant nearly forever.
Isn't this like a
Does
sort
this
of
coin mean anything?
I've already shown her that.
My word! That looks just like 2305.
What?
Number 2305. One of the artifacts we dug up in Sorta. It's an early Sortian coin, I think. Your having one would seem to confirm that.
What makes you say that?
Well, we only found one, so we thought it might be a seal with some symbolic or cultural significance. But if there's more than one, then it's probably just a coin.
Is it valuable?
Not really.
Might know something about that.
I had a feeling that the envelope wasn't something I...
Okay, what about the charm?
Does this charm bracelet mean anything to you?
No, sorry. It's wood. Most wooden artifacts don't survive being dug up, so we don't really pay much attention to them.
That's rude. Okay, what about the golden sword?
You two must know about a lot of ancient artifacts.
Of course. Why do you ask?
Ever heard of a golden sword?
Golden sword. You have to be being more precise. Must be 50 golden sword artifacts in Agathian Empire alone.
But then they do have a lot of gold. That's why they call it the Orient.
I didn't think they had anything more to... I'm trying to track some of the cargo on the Milka. A set of crates that were supposed to belong to a Varberg.
That's me, Ilsa Varberg.
You never told me your name was Varberg.
Names weren't that important to us back then, if you remember.
I guess not. So the crates are yours?
Mine and 2 Conkers, yes. They should be at the Guild of Archaeologists by now.
What was in them?
Artifacts from the dig in Sorta. Nothing valuable except in the historical sense.
I need to get to them.
I can get you into the guild if you want, but it'll cost you.
What do you want?
Find us somewhere safe to hide 2 Conkers. He's not safe while Remora is looking for him.
That's true. But nowhere in the city is going to be safe.
You'll have to find somewhere that no one would even think of looking for him.
It'd take a miracle to conceal 2 Conkers, and the patrician has outlawed miracles.
That's my price. If you hide 2 Conkers, I'll sign you into the guild. You'll never get in there without me.
I'll do what I can. That's all I can do.
That's all I ask.
If I find somewhere to hide him, you'll take me to the crates?
I'll get you into the guild, but you're on your own after that. That's my offer. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
Boom. I know what to do with that information, but is there anything else we want to talk to her about? What did she say about Jasper Horst?
Do you know a troll named Jasper Horst?
Horst? I've heard of him. He's a treasure hunter, isn't he?
So it seems.
I heard that one of his employees was in Sorta when we were. I don't know what they were doing, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be most of what she can do for me. What can she do for me? What about this number? Cause
Does 3712V mean anything to you?
she was like saying those.
Well, it could be a
thingy.
catalogue number.
Yeah.
A catalog number? For what?
In the Guild of Archaeologists, they have a collection of artifacts there. And they all have a catalogue number.
Are you sure that's what it is?
I remember what it's for.
No, of course not. It could mean anything. But it's a possibility, at least.
Okay, Elsa.
I'll be back.
We're not going anywhere.
That's good. In this situation at least, lots of memories are falling into place. So it should make this next section a bit faster because I know what I'm doing for a change. Whoops, where am I? Luton, dear. Let me click on you. That wasn't quite what I intended to do. Come on, Luton. Having a bit of a problem getting around there, isn't he?
I
There we go.
liked the idea of hiding 2 Conkers in the palace. It was somewhere that the assassins would never look. And Lord Vetinari would never think of looking right under his own nose. I hoped. Trouble was, I wanted somewhere inside that was safe. Somewhere suitably hidden.
Okay, I guess I have to not do it that way then.
The palace
God, that scared
walls
me.
were useful for keeping intruders out and keeping the roof in place. Looking closely, I could see the other side of the hole in the wall that I'd seen from inside Leonard's cell.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
palace...
No, shut up. Okay, let's get rid of that. And,
The Milka...
shut up. Okay, I think we must need to tell the guy inside that we want to put 2 Conkers there then.
It always looked much easier in the clickies.
There he goes. I can't remember if I actually recorded this cutscene before. I know I've done it since I started playing this time through, but it might have just been me exploring when I was trying to figure out what to do next. Let's talk to this guy quickly about hiding them here and then we'll
Hello
end it
again,
off.
Leonard.
Shut up. Oh, I guess I can't do it like this because I can't talk to him still, but I should be able to say hiding place now, hopefully. Can I not, like, say this place? Oh, this is a bit irritating. I can't figure out what specifically he wants me to say. Or like what specifically to get him to interact with. Let's try the gaping hole. No, now you can go outside, aren't you, you twit.
The path.
Shut up. I'm so annoyed. So what button is it to actually get him to...
Right under the... It was just...
Okay. But is that
The path
enough?
is looking...
No, my god, shut up. I'm sorry I'm getting so annoyed, but it's a bit annoying. No, I'm not trying to bloody do... I just want to get rid of this note so I can pick up something new. Or can I pick up the grappling hook without putting this away? Okay, I can, good. You get back up there.
It always looked...
It always looked. Please don't talk to Leonard again. Good man. No, no, don't leave. Come here. There we go. Okay.
Hello again, Leonard. What do you do? I...
Still clicking on him, but that doesn't do anything. What?
The table was a...
Okay, then let's try out here again. But put it up against that hole this time and click the right button. Probably be helpful.
Useful though they are.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. You're such a bloody idiot. Oh, I don't know what to do
Useful
then.
though they are. An egg...
An egg. Well, I don't know if that's worked. Let's go back to them and see if that's worked, and then if it hasn't, we'll call it off and I'll try and figure it out before the next episode.
I've done it.
Oh,
I found somewhere to hide
cool.
him.
Where?
Where no one would even think about looking. Somewhere that only the patrician and I know exists, I reckon.
The patrician and you? What if the patrician finds 2 Conkers there?
2 Conkers should be able to hide without too much difficulty. Besides, I have a feeling that if Lord Veterinary meets 2 Conkers, he'll have a different take on this situation. He doesn't like to see useful people get killed. Besides, I am sure this is the only place in Ankh-Morpork that he'll be safe from Remora. Is it okay to move him?
He should be okay.
To be feeling much better in thankings.
Sure he's not still delirious?
Sometimes I wonder.
Let's go. Hello again, Leonard.
Hello. I'm afraid I had to go back to the drawing tablet with the spinning blades radiating from central hub. It was too heavy. The device flew all right, but only in a downward trajectory.
That is looking like some kind of fluttering machinery.
Yes. I call it a flapping wing flying device. But it isn't working yet.
May I take a look?
Be my guest.
Are you to be considering the increasings of the wingtitude?
The span of the wings? I considered it, but the weight is still the problem.
What if you be using bombastic wood for the frame?
It hadn't occurred to me that two Conkers would have any practical skills, but I guess you didn't carry out complex excavations without learning a thing or two about engineering. I left him to get to know Leonard and hooked up with Ilsa.
Wow.
She had a deal to keep.
This is all wonderful, but I need to get to a point where I can stop the episode.
With two Conkers safely hidden away, Ilsa kept her word. She took me straight to the guild and signed me in as her personal guest.
Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna call that an episode. Is it gonna let me save? I can't remember what half the buttons are. Anyway, yep, that is the end of today's episode, but next episode we will look around the antiquities place and try and find where the Milka stuff is. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye bye!